For more updates, click on subscribe and click on bell button for latest notifications. Hi friends, welcome to Tech ARK IT YouTube channel. My name is Ravi. In this video session, we are going to see that how to recover accidentally deleted files or the accidentally deleted partitions data. So, and how we can create a system image, the system image for the Linux operating system. Then whenever there is something happens to that machine, then you can restore the data back. So how we can do that? So in this session, so see the video completely until the end so that you can understand how the tool works and what is the advantages and disadvantages, and do not skip the video in between so that you can do not understand some part of the video, so that you will have the more questions whenever you skip the video. So that's why I suggest completely see the video, then do the practice, so that it would be more helpful whenever you wanted to recover some accidentally deleted files. So here we are going to use the utility called TestDisk utility here. So what is TestDisk? So here TestDisk is a powerful free data recovery software which is it is primarily designed to help recovery lost partitions and make non-booting disks bootable again when the symptoms are caused by the faulty software. Sometimes there is faulty software is installed or some patches upgrade happened on the system, then you wanted to recover the previous version of your booting system or the file system, anything, so you can do that. And human error, something like whenever you are doing some mistakenly deleted some files, then you can recover that, and accidentally deleted files and partitions. So the next one is that learning objective, what we can learn in this session. So here we are going to learn, one is that how to create the image for later recovery point. Example, say I have a disk /sd /dev/sdb. I wanted to complete backup of that disk. Whenever something happened, I can recover that disk back. So how we can do that? So recovery deleted files, how we can recover the some accidentally deleted files from the using this TestDisk. And recovery deleted partitions data and mount the image file. So whenever you take the image, creating the image, how you can mount it and temporarily mount it to the some directory and copy the required data to the original path. And so keywords, you can say that easy method to recover the data and deleted files, so which is the very important keyword in this session. And the next one, what are the advantages you will get here? So here this TestDisk is used to recover deleted partitions and recover these file system. Remember correctly, FAT32, NTFS, ext2, ext3 and ext4 file system type data can be recovered using this TestDisk utility. So the next one is rebuilding the boot sector for only FAT32 and NTFS, not for the remaining file systems. And locate ext2, ext3, ext4 backup super blocks. You can use this TestDisk to locate the backup super blocks. This is the advantage. And supported operating systems, so here which will support for Windows 7, 10 and 2008, 2012, 2016, and Linux operating system like RHEL 5, 6, 7 and CentOS 5, 6, 7, and FreeBSD, which is like Ubuntu operating systems, and based on the FreeBSD operating systems also supported, NetBSD operating systems and OpenBSD operating systems, and older versions of the Sun OS also is supported, and Mac OS X is also supported for this utility. So the next disadvantage for this software, so here it will not recover the data from the XFS file system. So unless you do not have any created image, you cannot recover the data whenever you accidentally delete the data from the XFS. RTL8 CentOS Ace did not have the test disk package. So whenever you want to install this test disk package on the RTL8 or the CentOS 8, the latest version of the operating system, so there is no package for it, so you cannot install in these versions of the operating system. And ext3, ext4, XFS boot sector cannot be restored using the test disk. So which means that test disk can be restored the boot sectors of on FAT32 and NTFS. ext3, ext4, XFS boot sector cannot be restored. So which means that it is not supported at this point of time. Maybe in later versions or the improvement maybe comes in the later versions or the later packages. So let's dive into the practical how we can install this test disk and do this creating the image and recovering the accidental files, all of this stuff. Let's see how we can install this. First of all, we have to configure the repository here, that is called RP. So this is called RPM Forge. RPM we have to install it in order to configure the RPM Forge repository, which has the test disk package. So install and the package name, and say yes, and now RPM Forge is configured, and make the cache in order to get the package cached. The package list is cached on the local disk, so which will make faster for the querying and installing the packages. So now install the test disk. Install test disk and confirm the yes. So the package will be installed. See that the package has been installed successfully. Now let's try to use this test disk utility. Let's see how we can create the image to protect the data, like as it is the raw disk, we can protect into the another disk. So how we can use that to create the image using the test disk. So here example, I just go to I can show you here is that I have SDB1 ext4 file system which has 5 GB in size, and I have some data, so something like 21 MB data in this. So I have one more disk SDC1, and which is also an ext4 which has 8 GB in size, and so 7.3 GB is free. So now which is mounted to data, the first one, and second one is mounted to data. Here what I'm going to take is that the SDB1, I'm going to take the entire disk backup and I put it into the SDC1. Let's see that how we can create the image here. So test disk, you can launch sdv/sdb. Directly I'm launching this disk here, and Intel here I would like to say, and go to advanced file system and say image creation. So here what you have to do is that you can just press the right key, so the right arrow key, and go here and select this second data, so which is the next partition I wanted to store the data here, and you can set control capital C, so that here what happens, the second disk has been selected and the data is going to store into the second disk partition. So now the image has been created successfully. You can quit this utility and quit this, and you can just go to second data, and you can see that there is a image has been created here. So if you want to recover this data from here, so what you can do is that you can simply go to test disk and launch this image file, and you can proceed here. From here, if you want to select this and list it, you can see that there is a deleted files from here. So if you want to select this, you can simply press colon and select the destination, capital control C, and go back to the data where you wanted to restore. I wanted to restore to the data, and press Ctrl Shift C, so the data file will be copied to the that location. And you can simply press Q and quit this utility and quit. From here you can just go back to the data, and you can see that there is a file has been restored from the image. In similar way, if you have deleted some data here, you wanted to recover it, so you can simply launch TestDisk here and go to select the appropriate partition which you want, and select this and go to advanced and list the files here. So I wanted to restore these files, all the text files here, and you can simply press arrow key and select the destination where you wanted to store it. And I want to store into the data /data, and press Shift C, so the data files will be copied here. You can see that the 8 has been copied. Press Q for quitting the utility and select the quit here. Again go to quit and quit. So now go to /data, and you can see that the files has been restored back. So this easy is the TestDisk utility to create the image and restore the data whenever you delete some data from the Linux here. This about the creating the image and recovering the data from the partitions. Let's see how we can mount this image which we took just now in the to data. So you can just go to the /to data, and you can see that there is a image. So I would like to mount this image to the in a different directory and see the data. So what is the data inside that? So just create mkdir. I just wanted to say recovery, and I would like to mount that. So using the mount command, -o is the option, and this is a loop device. So I would like to mount this as read only data, because I don't want to delete anything from that image. And image path and directory. So this way which is mounted. Cannot mount the loop 0 as read only, which says that cannot be mounted. Maybe you can try with read write, so which is mounted. So, and you can just type the F-H. You can see that the loop 0 device is mounted with read write, and you can see that it has 5 GB in size, 20 MB in size. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos and courses, more useful utilities for Linux administration stuff. Do not forget to comment your feedback on this below this video, and look at the description for more the courses which are running with the 90% off until the 31st March.